Play some Hearthstone.
Welcome! The ancient city of Zernashari is waiting for you.
Pretty car. Why, they still have mercenaries in the game? Alright, I was playing Classic. Overall, we've made it to Diamond 1. Today's the last day of the season. Had to go walk the property, check out all the damage from the storm last night. Mostly water damage. Got woke up from the Bullfrogs. There's a lake just south of here. Alright. Want either of these. Low cost pirates and lots of them. Right. Each.
I see you.
And I have no stats on this deck against me. At all. I think I had changed that much.
Job done.
The Renathal has made the game slower. Not everybody, obviously, is playing Renathal. Alright, Mech Mage. Still going to be tough for me to deal with. He can instantly buff it on turn 2. Oh, don't bug out. Another taunt. Lots of mechs. And they can win this way because there's no way to deal with it. But this. Right. So obviously he can take it out, buys us some time, but he doesn't have a lot of cards left. But we're in an ouchy position.
Unity, precision, perfection.
I think I'm going to add a brawl into this. I realized that I had no way to clear board. Okay. Oh.
We're gonna need more gunpowder. Take the sip.
And Alright. So, ouchies.
Past the pirate's code.
Well, that was a lucky trade. Still have no answer for him. Yes.
Gotta get some
So, yep, nothing we can do there. That was a bad game. Just way too aggro for that. So, let me go back. I do need a little more AoE clear. Probably a brawl. I have more than enough one-cost cards, I just didn't get any of them. Have a lot of raw. I want to get rid of to add a oh, that's a tough call. That had a brawl. Wouldn't have helped in that game, but it may help brawl. I think this one is going to be my real good deck. Go with that. We'll give this one more chance. Another mage.
You asked for it.
Not what I was hoping for. Seriously, what does the game have against me?
I see you brought gas.
Another mech mage. But oh no! You're a power mage. Alright. And unfortunately we got patches in hand.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
Get a weapon. What's this? Just draw a spell.
Too slow, Cedar!
Keep control of board. more damage. 3. Okay, card draw. Both face. Third. 3. Let's see.
We're gonna need more gunpowder. I can take them. Wait, not all of them.
Unfortunate, but he can deal. How is he gonna bring that card back? Go through this endless cycle. Oh, bugger. This is where we run out of cards. But he has no heals, so we just keep going face.
Spirit of the flame, turn back to ash.
Even with that, I think we win. Let's see. Should have enough health to survive.
The Juggernaut is under my command.
That can attack. Cutting it close. Alright, so he doesn't have a taunt. That's good at least. There's Old Dog walking across the yard.
All hands on deck. Avast, ye squad!
Even with a lack of card draw, it wasn't too bad. Alright, let me go see if Old Dog wants to come back in. We'll be right for the next game. think I should try this. I'm almost brave enough to go back to standard. I gotta do it at some point. Been nervous. Let's go to Ren Prestar deck. Playing a druid deck. That's what I climbed. Great. Oh, hey Hist, good morning. Hey, last day of the season, and last night we had mega monsoons. I mean, oh, it was a torrential downpour, flooding, flash floods, all of that stuff. Couldn't leave the house even if we wanted to. Let me turn this down a little bit. Can't hear myself think. Yeah. So, this morning, there were bullfrogs croaking where the road is flooded. They're desert bullfrogs, and they only come out during monsoon season, and then they essentially find a mate, and then they go bury themselves back down in the ground. Yes, we are all okay. All the newly hatched quail chicks are safe and dry, and I am okay. Horses are okay. Chickens handled it as well, and the outdoor quail. So everybody is good. So thank you. Old dog was making the rounds with me. I walk the property just to make sure that we didn't get any evacuees. When that happens, we get those really super large scorpions, and they tend to come up onto the patio. Same for snakes, and I want him to encounter a rattlesnake, so I went and walked the property before I let him out. The horses, they're fine as well. They're pretty chill about the rain. I think they like it more than anything. As you can see, I wimped out of going back to let's see, this could play out. 1, 2, 3. Really not gonna have a ship's cannon play. Let's see what he's playing.
I see you brought gas.
Alright, he's not playing Renathal, but he is playing Quest. So I doubt if I do this, get the cannon out there, I doubt he's going to be able to counter it. But I need a 1 cost for it to work. Could be a really bad play if I don't top deck something.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Yep. Oh well. Wasn't going to work out anyways. Always worth a try. Sometimes you get lucky. I did not that time. And now it's going to show just how unlucky I am this game.
Fly, bunny.
Like, where are all my 1 cost cards?
Gotta get through me, son.
I will say, one of the things I don't like about this expansion is how long games take now. Alright, he's used up both his shivers. He's gonna start taking out some minions. Rude. We're up. Okay. Alright. A pirate.
Pirate stuff.
What accounts for a longer time? So normally, the games would be over, 15 minutes, but I timed some of these games, and they're going like 26 to 30 minutes. And with the bigger health pool and more cards and more options to play, it's slowed down the tempo of the game. Now, granted, I don't like those games where they're super quick and there's absolutely no options, but yeah, it's just completely different dynamic now, what I'm seeing. Alright, so probably going all face. I'm going to play my Anchorman. Get some more card draw.
In the box? Pirate stuff.
Okay, well, got a couple options here. Need to get rid of some of his minions. Card draw. I could get the two. Yes.
2 for 1.
Take him out. What is better? Get or... Alright, we're gonna do this. And... get another pirate. Right. Alright. So, pretty sure... So, lose him. Gonna take him out. Okay. Still got the board. But it's a lot of lower minions. 2 twice. Ouchies. Lots of face, unfortunately. Finish first. Oh, congrats! Another one checked off your list. I finished in top 4 with Dancing Daryl. That was one that I hadn't played before. So I did that yesterday. 27 to go. You know, if you could actually request, it would be easier, but you also have to go through the whole thing uh, of waiting and seeing what he's going to, or what you're going to have available.
Breaking story.
Get rid of him. Alright, so we have 2 left for completion. We can hold on a little bit longer. We might not completely bomb out on this game. Like, my favorite pirates are letting me down today. Alright, you've got 7. Where are you in the quest? You'd have 3 to play.
All hands on deck.
Could brawl, but that's not efficient. He's not going to have anything that takes away my pirate. So, yeah, it's tough, but the quest is making me enjoy the game now that I don't worry about climbing the rankings. Yeah, oh, I agree. That's so much better. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to finish the quest, even though I would prefer to have both of these in hand. So we are going to be able to Rokara. We'll have Rokara next turn. Unfortunately, not this turn.
Looking for me carried treasure.
9 plus 4, 4. Oh, he doesn't have the cards. Let's see. You get so mad that I cannot reach a certain level, but that doesn't concern me now. Alright, so the only concern that I have now is reaching Legend,
In a box?
honestly.
Pirate stuff.
Okay. We have... So we'll be able to play Rokara. Only lose 1.
What now?
Alright. Gotta get rid of as many as we can. Flip a hook. Take some damage. Oh, that got lucky. Of course, they're going to be able to take him out, but he's going to have to choose. Alright. So we know he's going to have a Rokara. But we may be able to turn this around. Your only frustration is when you finish second as a hero. Yep. I understand. Alright, so he has Juggernaut. Gonna take out my 1 cost that buffs. That'll be okay. Alright. Let's see what we start to get. Now it's going to be the Battle of the Rokaras. Yeah, well, that's kind of irrelevant at this point. Because I'm going to get a new weapon. Alright, chair dancing. Tried the heavy metal music today. 'Cause that's what I was feeling after a night of monsoons. Alright. Add a random pirate. Health. I go and play a nice easy game like Start of Mental Sanity largely restored. Nice. Alright, so let's take him out. Okay, so we got rid of him. Face. To play him and take out his Rokara and then armor up. Okay. Catching up. Ouchie. He already played Smite. Unless they give him Smite from the Juggernaut, we're gonna be okay. Alright, take out one of my minions. Yeah, I think I like this metal music better than I like the game music. Hopefully that's something people will enjoy on stream. Alright, well that was fortunate. And this is even more fortunate. We will play Nelly. Alright, let's get a charge. Add a random pirate. Come on, nuts. Well, that'll be okay. We'll take him out because I don't think I can afford to leave anything on. Oh, Venom! Hey, good morning. Oh, and I see you have a new icon. The Overwatch League pass. Oh, a gore howl. That's just lucky. I've had so many wins with gore howl. Okay. So nice to see you this morning. Alright, so we're gonna have a whole bunch of minions that we can deal with this now. I know, it's been a long time. So I was just telling Hist that last night we had some major monsoons. Alright, so we'll have enough board space? Yes. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. That's rather annoying. Armor up. Well, he didn't get a gore howl again. Are we going to outlast him? Come on. He's only got one card. Got 2 potential. Oh! That's an interesting move. Oh, we got it. Yay, happy dance. I thought at first, you know, when I lost my cannon, that I wasn't going to be able to pull that one off, but I did, so yay. The last day of the season climb. It's time for a coffee refill, so give me 1 second. I will be right back. Alright, let's try another one. Yes. That first game against the mech mage was very painful, but now it seems to be turning around. A hero power mage does not do well against this deck, especially if he's not running the new Renenthal. Renenthal made the Quest Warrior viable again, so I'm seeing a lot more people play it. But my favorite deck so far in Standard that I climbed is a Renethal Prestor, Lady Prestor. The one that converts all your minions to dragons. It's just so fun to play. And sitting right now at Diamond 1 and 2 stars. And I'm not brave enough to go and try to hit Legend on stream yet. Maybe after this cup of coffee I will be. But once I hit that in Standard, then I'm going to go back to Classic so that I can hit in all 3 modes. I may try to go on to EU and do the same thing there, but... And I'm considering buying some cards on EU and building up on that. But maybe I'll start with this expansion. Oh, this one is just dredge. It's more efficient. Alright, so he is not a Renenthal. Let's get cards generation. So in Wild, you do see Abyssal, but more likely it's a Murloc or a giant Warlock. Let's do card generation.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Alright, so we get a weapon. Alright, this is gonna progress, and we're gonna be in the same problem again, that we don't have enough cards. That's what happened with my hunter deck. I have my spell hunter, or my quests, odd Renethal spell hunter. I'll get all the descriptors in there now. You go through your spells so quickly that you end up just sitting there with no spells. And that's a real dangerous thing. So you're just top decking, and then you get down, and it's not good. So I had to rebuild the deck a bit to get a little more spell generation for late game. Alright, so restore 3 health. Yay, you. Lots of spells, but that's not going to be very efficient that he had to deal with board using all his spells. Get rid of him. Him. And then face. Coffee very hot. Alright, so we have 5. What is the most efficient way? So we do this. And then we'll progress the quest. Do 2 damage. Face. Face. Alright, so we should be able to play both Cannoneers next time and get a lot more damage in. So it is an Abyssal. Good to know. Alright, so the most efficient move here is going to be playing him, pulls out the Brigand. Then we'll take out his minion. And we'll get rid of the curse. That's just unnecessary damage. But we know that he has a ton of damage. He could have Abyssal Wave, which is a 6-cost card. He could have Shopkeeper. He could also heal with the Bakery. Yeah, Abyssal Wave, as anticipated. But it is all good. We are in a good position. Travel thing has been pushed to the week of July 11th. Oh, well that's good. Hopefully it'll just be canceled. Alright. I don't want to get... Okay, so with Warlock, I definitely cannot get a... get her in my hand, because they could definitely pull that out of my hand, and I do not want to do that. So instead, we're going to do this. We'll be 1 shy. Then we'll have an 8. Maybe further out to the next release. That's good. We just had a moratorium on all travel, which I love. So no travel, no... they said cut all discretionary spending. Alright. Running out of options. Hopefully... nothing...
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Alright, so more curses. But that's okay. Let's see. So we have 3, 4, 5. Can we win with this one? If we get lucky.
We're gonna need more gunpowder.
3, 4. Okay. 3, 4, 5. If we get lucky and both hit face, let's find out what happens. Alright, so it did not. We're gonna play Rokara. We're still gonna take some damage next time. That would have been lucky if it hit both. But he's gonna hit a golden card. At least he doesn't have the bronze, so he can't double up. could heal with a baker. He's gonna do another abyssal. Another, what's it called? Cultist, yes. Versus heal you. Alright, so 6, 5. We're gonna take a ton of damage. He's gonna get a lot of heals. Alright. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Obviously getting rid of that. Alright. It was risky. Should have gotten a credit for at least playing him. Okay. That's just rude. 7. Let's see what we get. This is coming right down to the wire. He doesn't get any heals from it. So we got 2. Oh, it's so close. No more fatigues. Oh. Alright. And we are going to win it by the skin of my teeth. That was close. Alright, that was a fun game. I have to admit. If I didn't understand the Abyssal deck so well, I don't think I would have pulled that off. But it came to fruition. Oh, I had something happen yesterday. A very bizarre situation. I actually had to have the conversation with some of my team. I have to cut 4 people from my team. And that is a horrible conversation to have. However, when I did it, then that person started having their husband, or gave my personal information to her husband, and he started calling me and leaving messages demanding that I call him. Obviously, I blocked the number, and will have nothing to do with that. It's a violation of company policy. So I was not at all impressed. It was actually kind of a scary situation to know that my personal information was given out and that they thought that they had the right to call and harass me. So I did not. I was considering immediate termination for a violation of the policies, but I decided against that. I know. I mean, I'm sorry I had to let people go. It sucks. But you do not give away my personal information and start harassing me. Now, I didn't answer the phone because, plain and simple, if it's an unidentified number, I don't answer. Alright, so if this is a Renathal Abyssal, this could be a tougher matchup. Let's see what he plays. Alright. So fortunately, I'm okay. Let's get him. But it was a very bizarre situation. It called multiple times. and I don't appreciate that as well. And my team knows that I don't respond to phone calls. I only respond to text. I mean, if I'm in meetings, I can answer text. I'm not going to answer a call. But, excuse me. It was very upsetting, again, that my personal information was given out. I prefer to remain anonymous.
Your wish is my suggestion.
And I don't want to be disturbed unless I invite you into my life like I do while I'm streaming. Then I don't want to be disturbed. I live in the boonies. All right, what's his perfect card going to be? Get rid of him so that he doesn't come back. All right, we're gonna armor up and equip another hook. We'll get a new weapon. So, needless to say, I did report it within the company. They were aware of what happened. There was actually some weird conversations because that person actually joined a meeting early. And I was describing that I'd had, you know, a really unusual morning, and that person joined us, like a company-wide staff meeting right at that time. It was a little uncomfortable, but I just let it go. We weren't talking in specifics. So, unfortunately, when that happened, I immediately went in and processed paperwork for the last day. That was just how upset I was.
From the void I come.
Alright, it's not Abyssal, it's demon one. Big. Because then they're gonna have those obnoxious demons that keep getting in the way. Alright, so Hist, yeah, I had to actually cut 4 people. And one of the people that I cut gave my personal information to her husband, and he started calling me and harassing me. So I was just saying that I no longer will, you know. So when that happened, I was like, hell no. I'm gonna, okay, the lifesteal one, got it. Yeah. And I was just saying that when I get a call from an unknown number, as a rule, I don't answer it. So yes, that's what happened. It was a little upsetting. Alright, so he's gonna have lifesteal. One.
Lead the charge.
And he could eat the weapon, so I'm not gonna take that chance. He's gonna have some lifesteal I have to deal. The staffing cuts, just general staffing cuts. Budget related. So I had to cut a large part of my team. 4 people. That's well, it's not a large amount when I have 34 people. But it does put us at a humongous deficit for managing. It didn't decrease our workload at all, so that was upsetting. All right, so we'll give him a little more heals. We'll go face. Do this. Yeah, it wasn't, and I was already upset enough that I had to have those conversations, but then to be harassed and to receive phone calls afterwards was not a good thing. Just entirely unprofessional, against company policy. It is. And I'm upset because my group got hit worse than other groups. Now, granted, one group only had one person, and they got their one person cut. Now, if you, relatively speaking, if your group's cut 100%, then, you know, that's bad. But I had just volunteered some of my people to go cross-train in their group. I gave them 5 partial resources to replace their 1. So, needless to say, I was a little upset. Not been a good week, but it all got made up for with the humongous monsoon last night. It was really incredible. I took a picture of the radar, and there was this humongous clump of red just immediately north of the house, and it rolled in. Tons and tons of rain.
So sweet.
That's okay. Alright, so going face. Alright. So, what is the most efficient way to do? Got her. Going to do this. And this. And summon 3 pirates and give them rush. Get rid of him. There we go. Alright, so he's gonna have another one of those demons that summons a demon from his deck that gives lifesteal. So that's gonna be one we're going to have to manage again. Hopefully I'll have room to play a Nelly next turn. Generate more pirates. I think because it is big demon, not abyssal, that we just have to outlast him. Well, that's a good play. It's gonna be his only play. Oh, that's a great weapon to have too. Oh. Alright, do I want to play a Nelly and armor up, or a Smite and armor up? I think at this point, Nelly is going to be a better thing to play. This gives us more pirates. Phantom Freebooter. Could be beneficial. I like General Crag. Alright, let's armor up. Alright. There is a Dilbert comic. The boss comes up to Dilbert and says, we are going to be a leaner environment. Dilbert says, so there will be fewer of us doing more work, am I right? The boss says yes, except for the we part.
My thanks.
Alright. Alright. Yep, that's kind of where it's going. Uh-oh, the game is lagging. Custom spell. Good to know he has no duplicates, though. That is a good thing. Alright. So we do this, and Mr. Smite for the wins. Alright, get rid of him. This goes face. This goes face. Or let's save all the minions. Anyway, is the company doing well? Oh, okay. Yes. Actually, we have had record quarters all year. And this is the part that makes me more upset is they identified that there was a budget cut necessary, but then we had to just live with it on edge until they magically decided, oh, but we must make these cuts. So, yeah, it's more of a timing issue. I mean, who makes budget cuts in July anyways? I mean, it is June. Okay, June, whatever. But it's just, it was poor planning. I would have been better not hiring a few people. That would have made it a lot easier to manage these cuts. Alright, so this is his last-ditch effort to save. Alright, what's he gonna do? Alright, so... Yep. It was. It's very unusual. But this was just poor financial planning, not poor performance. So now the rest of the year, my team is going to suffer, essentially. They were already doing extra work. So I'm so glad that I can come and vent on stream. And I'm talking in enough abstract that's not giving away any proprietary information. I mean, it's just simple budget stuff. But it's all good. We will survive. If there's one thing that's happened with my team, I've had to go through cuts 2 times. And we always bounce back. We work more efficiently. And it's just one thing I like about my team. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Oh yes, I do. It is a publicly traded. So of course we also have to answer to shareholders and all of that fun stuff. Okay, so another warrior. I wonder if he is playing Quest. We'll find out soon enough. Quest is definitely more popular in Wild still. Got are you Quest or Control? So this deck's win rate against Warrior is 100%. Alright, so it's not Quest. Going to play that. And yes, it does. It definitely plays into those decisions. And the budget planning process. What was he? Oh, he was odd. I was gonna say, oh, that's odd. Ugh.
We're gonna need more gunpowder.
Is not the most efficient way to play this deck. Trying to have lots of armor, so it's a modified, so an odd control warrior. And more armor. Alright. Be as aggro as possible and play through this. Dude, he has a lot of removal, but it is a lot of it is armor dependent. Okay. That was a lucky clear for him. Ew.
Glory, I'm here for the gold. Glory, I'm here for the gold.
Twice. Alright, I'm going to be in a situation where I don't have a lot of cards. Batarang and Pirate. Alright. So the good thing about my company is that we don't make those quick hiring, firing decisions, as our company keeps a lot in reserve. We don't grow as fast by acquisition, but we are more internally stable. No, that makes sense. Alright, a brawl maybe? He has it in hand. Oh, alright, minions attack. Okay. What to do here? Draw a pirate. So we have 12 on board. Alright. Yay for a charge. But let's be as efficient as possible.
Send 'em overboard! Send 'em overboard!
Four. Different companies have different philosophies. Agreed. I will say though, this is the first time that they made decisions in this fashion.
Unity, precision.
Alright. He didn't take damage, but he gets some heals. Alright. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Have to do this as efficiently as possible. That's fine. 2. Give him some more armor. 2, 3. And now we've got 2. Gonna gain some more armor myself. Get the Juggernaut. Oh, I was 1 off. That was a bad move. I miscounted. Oh, that was a big mistake on my part. Played the wrong one. And this is where you cannot make mistakes. I think ours probably affects our stock price negatively, but the upside is stability. That makes sense.
The Juggernaut is under my command!
Alright, so he's gonna get some more armor, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. That was a bad move on my part. Hopefully we can recover. Still got lots of removal available to him. Oh, and by the way, I'm skipping my 6:30 a.m. meeting this morning. I'm sick of 6:30 a.m. meetings. Shield slam. find more armor. The ability is not always flashy for investors. Agreed. Okay. We need... Alright, so that wasn't exactly the best. Get more armor myself. Alright. Now he's just gonna keep stacking up the armor. Very annoying.
I bring life.
Oh, that's okay. We can deal with that. Alright, so we have... Bull a pirate. 5. It's okay. I completely agree with you. Oh, I should have used the other one. And let's get more armor. We got tons of these, so we might as well play them. Now we just need more cards. All 3. Okay, so more mechs could do 5 damage among all of the minions. I need a Mr. Smite and something larger. What's he gonna play? A taunt? Oh, a brawl. Okay. So it was actually good to have more minions out there. Yes. A good one to keep. Okay. This is where I wish I had more minions. There, armor up. Economic talk, not as much fun as Hearthstone. Oh, I know, because, I mean, think about it. I don't stream to relive work. I stream to get away and relax. So, but I don't mind a little work talk because, you know, that it's also a place to vent and share what's going on. All right, I'm gonna draw 2 more cards. Another brawl. It's quite all right. Yay! All right, gonna make use of a cannon. All right, we should have it this time. Yes! All right. On a win streak with this deck. Oh. Having a lot of fun with it. Okay, I do think that the heavy metal instrumental music is a much better background than the video game one. I'm just such a big fan of heavy metal. I hadn't tried this new station yet on Pretzel, but it seems pretty good. I've always been so concerned about copyright infringements. I got pinged on YouTube for one of them, and it was a remix. So, got a little concerned about that. You know, we went a little far with the work talk. Maybe I'm becoming more self-aware. I don't know. I think he went fine. It's fine. I mean, especially when really weird things happen like what I just described. Alright, let's try this again. Oh! Let's see. I just realized that the sun's coming in. Let me double check my video so that I'm not blinding people. Since I'm down to 1 display, I have to move windows around. Alright. What are we up against? Ooh, a paladin. Alright. So, I don't want these high cost cards in the beginning. So, I encountered an OTK Paladin. I haven't seen that deck in a long time, and they had a very interesting mechanic. So, it was so interesting that I actually went and built one of the decks myself. Alright, so this looks like a standard buff Paladin.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle squash.
Does he have the jewel kit? And he's going to start buffing.
I'll show them. I'll show them.
A secret, okay. What is more efficient? The weapon he plays could come into play, so I'm going to do this.
Pirate stuff.
Get rid of him. Alright.
Apple on your head.
Oh, that's unusual. Okay. Rethink the spirit. Give your minions +1/+1. 3 cards. Give it Divine Shield. I would bet he played this one. Auto Defense Matrix to protect his minion.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
I already played one. I could play the weapon and try to proc that. I think that's the best. It's probably Divine Shield there. For a res? No! Alright, so... Oh my Yogg, it could be the spell, which isn't really going to do much against mine. Interesting. Tried a minion. Ah. Well, that's interesting. Okay. This is a new deck. I don't mind taking damage again.
Burn to fly. Job done.
Alright. Interesting deck. But we'll be able to manage. Ouchie. So. Is... Alright. Balloon, you are underneath my chair and she licks my toes.
Wretched story. Loot and a splash. Loot to the poacher.
Alright, so now he has another secret. A secret pally. Very annoying.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Come on. You've got to get out from underneath the chair. Over here. Alright, now he has all the secrets. So... we can play... Probably not the one he was hoping would get that. Let's see. No, I didn't want that one. Where is the other one? That one. Alright. You're gonna buff that minion again. Most likely. Attack. Okay. Ouchie.
Reporting for duty.
So, here is what we do. So we're gonna have this.
Gonna need more gunpowder.
Oh, but I made the mistake of getting my Rokara. That's okay. So. Get rid of him. We'll sit tight because that's a 1 in 6 chance if he has the draw, which he could. He could have a dirty rat. One, 2, and 3 cost minion. Haha, he didn't get it.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. We're back on track. So, we survived the error.
The juggernaut is under my command.
So face. Get one of him. Go face. Let's armor up.
Gotta get through me.
Okay. Here's 2 or less. Entirely okay. Another.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. So at this point, 1 health. Alright, so he doesn't have that one. We'll get rid of him. Already procced the 1/1.
This is my ship.
4. Won Illidan a couple of days ago, but I had the perfect beast build. Oh, that is so fun when that happens. Oh, if I had more space on board. He does any damage, it's going to double it, so let's just armor up. What does he have? Could be an Amayag, never surrender. 2 health, Amayag, summon a Silverhand recruit. He has nothing like an ice barrier. Oh, that's fine. Still not gonna win.
This is my ship.
Alright, and another win. It's a little more challenging. That's an interesting deck. I have not encountered a secret paladin in Wild in quite some time. Alright, let me check the time. Oh, let's do one more game. I like playing with beasts. The other day, I also had a really good beast build. I had the Cause, tons of leapers, the sewer rats, I did play the hyena through the end, only because it just complemented the build that I had. Priest. Moonlight times 12. Let's see, so we have a play on 1, 2. Don't really need this removal early. Priest is most likely. Yeah, we will keep this. Okay, so the priest decks that I have played typically are a res priest in wild, and he's not playing the Renathal. Encountered a. In fact, I built the deck. I built the Paladin OTK deck, and I built the res deck, which this looks like another res deck. Triple Mama Bear, Goldrin, Baby Crush. Oh, I love Baby Crush. Definitely a fun card. Alright, I am not going to play it on the first one. Might be a mistake. Discover a spell. So this looks like it's going to be 4 reborns. Awesome. I would bet this is a res.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
I want to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Might as well. Oh, that sounds like an awesome build. And that was when you were playing Illidan? And then what is Illidan's hero power? I don't remember. Hysteria. Wow, that's interesting that early on. Another Discover. And the right side of a crazy good build. Yes. When that happens, I agree. It's nice to be the one with the build. Alright. Let's armor up. Inkar! Alright, what's he gonna do to my Inkar? Palm rating. He has a ton of spells. Let's see. I think this is going to be the most efficient this round. I'm gonna take Mr. Schmite.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Good luck, buddy. Job done.
Yes, with Illidan, right and left minions attack. Oh, that's right. Thank you. And are they... they're not immune, are they? Okay. And this is why we saved this card, Shiver the Timbers. Just for this situation, because I know what he plays. And let's see, add a random pirate.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Then he's going to res it. Alright, let's do maximum damage. So this one, I have to be really cautious not to overplay. And next, I'm not going to have the bandwidth to... okay, so they were immune with the buddy, but not without the buddy. Yep, this is Res Priest. Alright. How do we get rid of these? I wish I had my Brawl. I have 11 and he has 13. He's soon gonna have a full board of going to have a full board of these afterwards. All I could do is... I'm going to sit tight, just let him have it. Probably going to res more. Because he's got probably that 7 cost that reses a whole bunch of minions. Hopefully we can outlast him. Okay, summon a 10/10 copy of a minion in your deck. Come on, brawl. There is not much I can do here.
Burn to play! Burn to play! Set sail! The juggernaut is
Immediately bashing in made for a refreshingly easy win. Alright, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just gonna sit tight. Alright, so he has 10, 20, 32, 37. He's got lethal. Why doesn't he just go lethal? I mean, there's no sense in letting him play this out because he's got lethal, so there's nothing I could have done there. This is the deck that I built because I thought it is a pretty tough deck to beat. And he just proved that it was, even without the Renathal. That was a pretty good game. Alright. Well, I am going to have to go start the day. Thanks, Hiss, for joining. It was a great conversation. I was glad to be able to vent a little bit. Too bad Venom had to leave, but I know life gets in the way. So I will be back tomorrow. We'll start climbing again for the new season and see how we can go. When I'm offline, I'm going to focus on my standard and hopefully I'll make a legend before it switches over. To be honest, I'm just going to be playing it all day. So bye, hearts. Thanks for joining. I'll see you tomorrow.